Joining me now to address the issues facing his city, Portland Mayor Ted Wheeler. Mr. Mayor, thanks so much for joining me today. I had the opportunity to talk with some of your folks, and I find them to be compassionate people. I want to play some of the sound from them when I talk with them. Take a listen.
The city was once great about 10 years ago, I would say. A lot of people moving, flourishing. I would say in the last 5, no good.
There are a lot of difficulties that the city has faced over the past, during the pandemic, and it's been exacerbated. The homeless situation has been pretty bad, and the vandalism of the businesses.
I think it's definitely changed over the years. I wouldn't necessarily say for the better.
The mayor is really working hard at taking care of his favorite constituents, people who have tons of money and property in the city, and not so much on the rest of us. And I mean, I'd really love to see him listen to the people instead of shutting them down when they try to speak.
A lot of it has to do with, less policing. Homelessness just kicked up into gear, drugs, in front of my house I had like 6, 7 camps that just, parked out, people doing drugs all day.
Mr. Mayor, those are your constituents. What would you say to them?
Well, first of all, those are some of my constituents, and I certainly hear those criticisms, and I empathize with those criticisms. We definitely have significant challenges here in the city of Portland around homelessness, around criminal activity, around livability. These are some of the same issues that have been exacerbated in large cities all across America. But in the same breath, I'd say there's a lot of great things happening in the city of Portland. We were just identified by Forbes as being the #1 travel city in America for 2023. We have the best new restaurant in America, according to Esquire. We just booked our largest ever convention. We have businesses moving to the city of Portland and investing in the city of Portland. And the initiatives we've undertaken around homelessness, around recruiting more police officers, improving public safety, cleaning up the litter and the graffiti, those improvements are taking hold. So I'm actually very optimistic about the future, and I would encourage those who are really struggling under the current environment to have the patience to see the work through.
Mr. Mayor, I'm so glad that you talk about the police funding, because that is something that it seems like you have changed your position on. This is what you said before. I want to play this clip for you.
And the actions and reforms I'll share today repurpose police dollars, reinvest in people to create a more racially just city, and reform public safety standards. At the end of the day, all of these things, I believe, will help lift the community and make us all safer.
In fact, Mr. Mayor, it did not make your city more safer, especially for people that look like me, black and brown people in your community are struggling. And it seems like you've changed your position on this issue. Why?
Not at all. What you're talking about is out of context. It was about a specific fund. In fact, we are having record recruiting for the Portland Police Bureau. I'm very proud of the investments I've made in new gun violence reduction teams. I'm proud of the partnerships we have with our county and our other governments around retail theft, around auto theft. I have always been pro-public safety, and as the police commissioner, I've made it my business to make sure that this city is safe for our citizens. And I also just want to say this. I hear on your network all the time about what a dangerous city the city of Portland is, and that's factually not true. We don't even make the top list of the top 30 most dangerous cities in America. So I would just
Mr.
say
Mayor,
the reason
I'll say this for you, Mr. Mayor, because
the reason we
I got you. I hear the point that you're trying to make, Mr. Mayor, but this is not something that my network is trying to get out of thin air. I spend most of my time with the people, and I was invited into your city, and I've been there for the last 4 years talking with residents there. They say they're unsafe. They say tents are surrounding their houses. They say that squatters are taking over the city. They say, and I see it with my own eyes, that people are shooting up with drugs. And they say it's because of policies that you support. And the police commander that I talked with yesterday say that you in fact did defund the police and made an anti-cop sentiment under the guise of racial justice. So it's not something that I am saying. These are your residents.
Well, look, I've heard enough from Fox News to know that, in fact, your network does take a very dim view towards the city of Portland, towards me, and towards others. But that's beside the point. The point is this. We have already worked hard. We're one of the few major cities in America that is seeing, we don't have a recruiting problem for our police bureau. We don't have a funding problem for our police bureau. Under my leadership from the Portland Police Bureau, we've actually improved our recruiting. We've added new units. We just negotiated a fair contract with our police officers that they seem very pleased with. And in fact, yesterday, we reached a settlement with the Portland Police Association on body-worn cameras. So I feel like our relationship is very collaborative. Now, that doesn't mean you're not going to find one person out of 1,000 or even 100 out of 1,000 who can't find reasons to be upset or critical or concerned. I accept all of that. As the mayor, look, I get the good, I get the bad, and I get the ugly. But the bottom line for me is we are improving public safety. We are improving the number of police officers we have on our streets. We are addressing criminal activity at the neighborhood level. We're working with specific neighborhoods around the city to do what we call 90-day resets that addresses homelessness, it addresses crime, it addresses drugs. And those have been very successful resets. In areas where we've done these, we've seen criminal activity decrease precipitously. So
Mayor,
I'll take the criticism, but I also want you to hear that things are improving.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.